are back here at Buffalo Wild Wings Old Eastwood Road location, talking to Takayo here on this Monday afternoon. Mike Vaccaro with you alongside Takayo Siddle, head coach of the Seahawks, talking UNCW men's basketball, and a great start that they have right now. 14-2 overall record, 3-0 in conference play already. A very quick week for the Seahawks, but a lot of basketball this past week as the Seahawks next will head on the road. 5 of the next 6 games away from Wilmington. We'll talk a little bit about that, but the Seahawks winners of 4 straight now as well, coming off the holiday break. Again, we bring in Coach here, and Coach, I think this week was a great learning lesson to how grueling this conference season might be, not just for you, but for everybody. It seems like it's a possession, a possession game every time. You've got to play through a lot of contact here. But you guys so far 3-0 to start this campaign.
Yeah, first of all, I want to thank everybody for showing up today. All the support that we've been getting so far in this early season is much appreciated. We need every bit of it. So thank you guys for showing up. But yeah, I mean, with this group, Mike, we went through the fire in a non-conference, and we tried to prepare them for what conference play was going to look like. And I think we did a good job with that. But then you go into league play, the guys that haven't played in this league before, Gavin, Pat, some other guys, they heard me, and they heard the current players that have been through it before, but to feel it is a different thing. And so it's been a fill-out process. I think the things that stand out to me the most are the physicality and the toughness that you have to bring possession by possession. I think we're starting to get used to it. I've challenged them over the last week and a half or two to ramp our toughness up, ramp our physicality up. And by the end of last week, I could tell that we have really grown in that.
And early on, you've only played 3 games, but it seems like the talent of your opponents have increased from maybe a year ago as well. And again, as we talk about, you've got the target on your back as the reigning champs.
Yeah, every night you have to show up, because all of these teams and the coaches have done a great job putting rosters together that are talented and competitive. So every night you have to bring it. There's no, like, Thursday could look completely different from Saturday. It probably will. So you just have to be ready to adjust from game to game, but each and every night is going to be a challenge.
And you are adjusting when you look at, you win these games, but your point total in these 3 games certainly different in game 1, 2, and 3 in conference play. What does that tell you early on about your team?
Yeah, we are adjusting to whatever the game is bringing to us. And one thing that I talked to them about in the locker room after Saturday's game is that we won a game where we scored 87. We won a game where we scored 65. We won a game where we scored 49, and I had to. I've never been a part of something like that, but that was fun. It was fun just to watch them fight through fatigue. It was fun to watch them just battle through some injuries, short rotations, extended playing time. It was fun to watch them battle through it. It was fun to watch our championship DNA kick in. So right now we're learning how to win all types of games, and that, to me, is a championship quality that you need.
49-45. Is Jerry Wainwright basketball back here at UNCW?
I don't know if I have the patience for that. But yeah, that's what it seemed like. But like I said, that was probably the most fun I had in a game in a long time, Mike, because it was a straight toughness game, from a mental and physical standpoint. And I thought our guys handled it perfect.
Yeah, we're going to talk a little bit more about that later on, but let's dive into the A&T game. So conference play began for you Monday and began on the road in Greensboro against North Carolina A&T. Again, for them, new players, an infusion of talent. What were your concerns going into that game with the Aggies?
I knew my main concern was making sure mentally our guys were in the right place, knowing that they weren't the same team and same program that they had been in the past. All the external factors that we were going to be up against, which we went through that together for sure. But those were some of my main concerns before we even started talking about their personnel and how talented they are. And then when you get on the court, they put so much pressure on your foot speed in transition. The floor is always tilted for them. They're going downhill. And then in the half court, testing our foot speed out. Going into the game, they were fourth in the country in free throw rate. And so we knew we had to guard our yard without fouling. So those are some of my main concerns, and then just honoring the game and whatever it presented to us. So we just wanted to go down there and try to play good basketball. First half, gave up way too many points. 47 points in a half is not good. So we weren't ready to defend one-on-one and protect gaps like we needed to. I don't think our toughness is where it needed to be. Second half, we came out, and we had the right fight about us.
Yeah, first half, as you said, they score 47. You're down 47-42. Second half, you hold them under 36% shooting. Other than playing tougher, what adjustments did you do defensively?
We didn't make any adjustments. We had a game plan to go in and keep the basketball in front and force tough twos over top of us. We just didn't adhere to it in the first half. Second half, we picked it up. Our gap protection was there, and our one-on-one defense was pretty good. We started executing our pick-and-roll defense. Thought our fight was there, and we just had a will to win. I never thought we were going to lose the game. I never had that feeling at all. But we just, for some reason in that first half, we were filling the game out for way much longer than I wanted to. Second half, we had the right type of fight about us.
You talked about some external factors in this one. You start the game at the free throw line as the technical free throw begins the game because the shot clock, which would be on your end in the second half, was not working. Have you ever had that happen before?
Never had that happen before. That was the most choppy 7-8 minutes to start a game as I've ever been a part of. For whatever reason, it was so choppy. So our rhythm, we couldn't get a rhythm. And I yelled at one of the refs. I'm just like, let us get a flow. Yeah. Let us get a flow for the game. It was whistle after whistle, stoppage after stoppage. But what I kept telling the guys is just respond to adversity. Things aren't going to go smooth all the time. We just have to stay focused on what we need to focus on and respond to adversity the right way. And we battled through it and got through it on the other side.
Nolan Hodge, a Greensboro native, 24 points for him, 6 of 12, 5 of 9 from three-point range, a career-high 5 made 3, 7 of 8 from the free throw line. What does he continue to show you as he is your leading scorer this season and at times your go-to guy on the floor?
It's not the scoring, Mike. It's not. Just to watch him play in every role from his freshman year to now and to see it all be put together into one player, that's fun to watch. And right now, as a senior, he's always been like this. He's just playing to win. He's just playing to win on both ends of the floor. He's very sound, and his IQ for the game is out of this world. So defensively, he's setting the tone for us. More times than not, he's guarding the other team's first or second best player. He's calling out all their play calls. He knows how we're guarding every action. Offensively, he's crashing the glass. He's moving the ball on time, making great decisions. And then most nights, he's a three-level scorer and somebody that we can count on, and somebody that is going to be the guy that we go to at the end of games when we need baskets. So he's just a complete player, and he's a senior that just focusing on winning.
Great example of being patient as well in your college career. Maybe you don't see that often. Again, this is his time. It wasn't his time necessarily the first 3 years for him, but he stuck around, and now it's paying dividends for him and for you guys.
He's hard to break. He's hard to kill. Like his freshman year, in practices and stuff, I hardly even talked to him because he just wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. And we had some older guys we were trying to get ready to play. Sophomore year, his role grew a little bit. But he wanted to play a little bit more, I'm sure. But he just stuck with it. He didn't run. He didn't run like most other kids would. He just stuck with it, went through the fire, and now it's his time, and he's ringing the bell right now.
Yeah, again, 1 of 5 in double figures, also 19 points, a career high from Grady Williams, who was looking for his shot. He's usually a passer first, but looking for it. How much does that change the offense and help the offense when he is looking for his shot?
It changes. I don't necessarily know if it's him looking for his shot. At times he is, but he's being aggressive on every catch. And he's not catching and holding to where the defense can get up underneath him and load up to him. he's catching, he's being aggressive to make the right play for our team. And that's what we've been fighting for more than anything. Outside of that, Mike, what he's doing a really good job of, he's attacking every other area of the game. Defensively, he's being aggressive. He's attacking 50-50 balls. He's rebounding a little bit more. And that was my challenge to him after Christmas. Focus on those other things. Give energy to those other things. Offensively, it'll start to fall in place for you. We need him to be the version that he's been over the last couple games. We need him to be that for us to be successful.
Yeah, 19 points, also 6 assists in this game. A double-double for Gavin Walsh, 11 points, 10 rebounds. Again, 5 in double figures. UNCW, big second half. They win this game 87-78 on the road in conference play to open up conference play with a victory against A&T. We'll take our first break here in the afternoon. When we get back, we'll focus on Drexel. The Dragons in town last Wednesday night in Trask Coliseum for New Year's Eve. We'll talk about that matchup coming up next. Stay with us. We're talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings' Old Eastwood Road location.
Big news, Wilmington. The basketball season's biggest winner is the Pick 6 meal for 2. Just $19.99 at Buffalo Wild Wings. Choose 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for one unbeatable price. Go for boneless wings and any of our 26 sauces, crispy chicken dippers, or double-stacked cheeseburgers with fries, tots, or wedges. Pick 6 starting at only $19.99. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings. Taxes and fees extra. Not valid with other offers. See server for details.
The fans came out today, David.
That's right, Gabe. Big games mean bigger tailgates.
Check out that Ford F-150 truck, a championship caliber performance.
Oh, flawless execution, Gabe. Smart, powerful, and with available Pro Power on board, F-150 just took this tailgate over the top.
Game on, David. For the latest offers on Ford F-150, go to buyfordnow.com to see your Carolina Ford dealer today. See owner's manual for important operating instructions.
All-Star Flags is the Cape Fear source for all of your flag-related needs with high-quality American-made flags and poles. We also specialize in custom flags and banners, including the championship banners hanging within Trask Coliseum. All-Star Flags offers full-service installation on flagpoles, both residential and commercial. Visit our showroom and browse through our selection of U.S., state, military, sports, and international flags. Or check us out online at allstarflags.com. All-Star Flags, quality in every star.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Keith Altman with Alpha Mortgage. As a former Seahawk, I know the importance of teamwork. So whether you're here at Trask Coliseum or at beautiful Brooks Field, take comfort in knowing that my team has you covered. From downtown to the suburbs to the beach. Give Alpha Mortgage a call. And go Hawks!
Looking for more than a gym? At O2 Fitness, it's about more than workouts. It's about how you feel, live, and move every day. Enjoy luxurious amenities, spacious turf, top-tier equipment, and expert guidance from personal training, Renew Wellness, and Loop Nutrition. Whether it's a quick lift or a full recharge, you'll find the space, support, and energy to show up as your best self. Feel stronger, live well, do more with O2 Fitness.
Feeling run down trying to keep up with your kids, grinding at work and the late night football games or streaming sessions are catching up to you? Turn the momentum in your favor. VitaFlow Wilmington has the vitamins and nutrients your body needs for optimal health. As soon as you walk into our state-of-the-art, fully sanitized facility, our professional team of registered nurses help personalize your treatment to become the healthiest and most efficient you. VitaFlow Wilmington is here for your health and wellness 7 days a week. Call us today at 910-222-8859 and get revitalized.
VitaFlow.
Hey, you got a sale coming up? Your company have some special offer, a big event. There's no better way to spread the word around town than on the radio. Word of mouth advertising starts right here. See, people in this town, they wait to the last minute to do everything. Make plans for the weekend, buy your concert tickets, whatever. Radio is a great way to reach people right before they make their buying decision. We get people on the move, in the car, driving to the shop. Get heard, get noticed, get results, get radio.
Hi, it's Holly Shaw, General Sales Manager at Sunrise Broadcasting. We'd love to get working for you. To get started, go right now to this station's website or social media.
Talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings Old Eastwood Road location. Mike McCarroll with the coach. UNCW again 14-2, 3-0 in conference play. Talking about the games last week, the win against A&T on Monday, 87-78. That led to the conference home opener for UNCW against Drexel on Wednesday night, New Year's Eve night in Trask Coliseum. And, Coach, again, Drexel typically, it's a defensive-minded team. You guys have had great history together through the years. Last year you went in double overtime in Philadelphia. So what were you looking at as you looked at the tape of the Dragons getting ready for this one on Wednesday?
First thing I told the guys is we're not going in double overtime and having to rely on Greedy to make a heroic play. No, we obviously know Drexel very well, Coach Spiker and the job that they do. So we knew we were going to be battling a physical and tough team that was defensive-minded. And so the way that we attacked them offensively, trying to out-team them by moving the ball, moving our body, and getting quality shots and trying to smash the glass was extremely important. And then defending them, run about 36 sets, right? We could not go over everything. So we just focused in on the things that we needed to focus in on, and we thought that they were going to come in the game running Princeton. So we prepared for that for a couple days. They ran it twice. And so we had to make an adjustment on the fly. They tried to bring Pat away from the basket and put us in pick and rolls. And so we were going under ball screens, and I thought we executed that flawlessly. And we rebounded the basketball well. I thought we played a really good game, and we responded a little bit to some adversity as they got going. But I thought we did a heck of a job defensively and in the toughness category.
Yeah, another low-scoring here game, first half especially. 27-22, UNCW leads by 5, and you hold them for the game under 33% shooting as well. So did you think your defense would be such a calling card for this team here early on in conference play?
Well, I knew we had the makings to be a good defensive team, and we still have a long ways to go. I'd like us to be a lot more aggressive and create some offense from our defense. But we have size at each position. And so containing the basketball, forcing tough twos, gang rebound, and stuff like that, we've been emphasizing that for a long time. And we've been working on it like crazy. So I knew we had a chance. But if we can continue to really pour into that end of the floor and embrace that end of the floor, I think we could be really good defensively.
Two leading scorers in this game were the seniors, 17 points for Nolan Hodge and 11 points, 11 rebounds for Noah Ross, his first career double-double. And it seems like, certainly second half, Ross seems to be the tone setter for this team. And it's not necessarily points flying around, it's rebounds, it's diving on the floor. Is that what you're seeing? Obviously, that's his calling card throughout his career.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and, I've been on those guys about making sure that our warm-ups in the second half are energetic, sharp, connected. That's a part of our culture. I pointed that out after the Howard loss to him and Nolan. And we needed to get off to better starts in the first half and to start the second half. We've been very inconsistent with that. So he's been intentional about his energy and his leadership going into second halves, and he's been our tone setter. So hopefully everybody can continue to follow his lead.
As you said, rebounds were going to be important this one. They were a factor. -3. This is the first time you're out rebounded, but just a -3.
Yeah.
But to see this team again, up until this point, and you bounce back, you out-rebound Hampton as well, to be the team that is better on the glass. How much of an emphasis was that going into the season?
It was huge. We rebound every single day. We spend about 10 minutes on it every day. That's the first thing that they do when they come in the gym after we stretch. as they jump into their blockouts and their offensive crashes, and then we more than likely, most times than not, we end with rebounding on both ends. We spend a lot of time on it. Rebounding wins championships. You can defend like we were defending in that Drexel game, and then we give up something. Offensive rebound. You have to rebound the basketball. It's the number one word used in our program. So that was a negative from that game, and I lost a little bit of sleep off of that because I don't like getting out rebounded at all. And they punked us on the glass a little bit too much for my liking in the first half. So rebound. I text them going into the Hampton game. Rebound, be relentless. I sent it to them 3 times leading into the game, and so I was glad we were able to out-rebound Hampton.
Yeah, despite being out-rebounded by Drexel, the Seahawks get the win 65-53. Lowest output offensively for UNCW, an opponent until Saturday. We'll take a break here. We'll talk about that matchup Saturday. Exciting game in Trask Coliseum, the Seahawks and the Hampton Pirates. That's next. Stay with us.
At Reed's Jewelers, we know that the rules of engagement were made to be broken. So don't settle for the first ring you see in the case. When you put a ring on it, make the moment your own with something that's just as unique as your love. Whether you're going big, keeping it subtle, or finding a happy medium, we're here to help you say I do with a one-of-a-kind design. Because doing things your own way is what makes them mean everything. Visit Reed's Jewelers in store at Mayfair Town Center and Independence Mall, or online at reeds.com to chat with an expert today.
Kennedy's Real Estate Service is your local company for all your residential, brokerage, management, and appraisal needs in the Wilmington and New Hanover County area. Tim is not only a UNCW alumni, he has been your friendly broker since 1994 and providing residential appraisals since 1997. Give him a call, 910-799-1068, or visit him on the web at kennedyres.com.
Dr. Christopher Branco of Oleander Chiropractic wants you to know that you don't have to be a UNCW athlete to be treated like one. Stop by Oleander Chiropractic on Oleander Drive in the Arboretum behind Port City, Java, and you'll get the best care in a safe, comfortable family atmosphere. Dr. Branco has 15 years experience and is the official chiropractic consultant of UNCW Athletics. Oleander Chiropractic is open Monday through Friday with morning and evening appointments available. Most insurance is accepted. For help, tips, and coupons, visit OleanderChiropractic.com.
Hardee's invites you to fill your days with a little more handcrafted goodness. Made from scratch biscuits, baked fresh every 15 minutes. Crispy chicken tenders made with hand-breaded care. 100% Angus beef patties, freshly charbroiled, built to order. And warm smiles every day, from sunrise to summertime. Because at Hardee's, there's always goodness in the making. Exclusions may apply by time of day.
The Coast is calling. Spend your next 4 years at UNC Wilmington. Learn more at uncw.edu/coast.
Hit the water with confidence in a Carolina skiff rigged with the ultimate Suzuki outboard from Marine Warehouse Center. These boats are designed for stability and ease of use, making them ideal for fishing trips and family excursions. Suzuki brings customers the ultimate lightweight, efficient, and reliable 4-stroke power outboards. To get your Carolina skiff powered by Suzuki, call Marine Warehouse at 910-799-1277 or visit marinewarehousecenter.com.
Hi, I'm Joey Pollard, local owner of Winterworld right here in Wilmington. You may have seen me and my daughter Hannah on TV over the years. We're proud to be your local experts in exterior remodeling. Whether supplying storm protection or security, Winterworld still has you covered. Thank you, Wilmington, for all your support over the years. Winterworld, Wilmington's choice for 25 years in counting.
Let Marine Warehouse help you build your dreams. Order a custom pair boat to your exact specifications and have it expertly rigged with a Mercury 4-stroke outboard. Pair Marine delivers superior quality at an affordable price. And Mercury outboards are engineered to make every moment on the water unforgettable. At Marine Warehouse, we take pride in working with Pair to deliver a boat that's perfectly tailored to your lifestyle. Contact Marine Warehouse today, 910-799-1277, or visit marinewarehousecenter.com.
The Coast is calling. Spend your next 4 years at UNC Wilmington. Learn more at uncw.edu/coast.
Talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings Old Eastwood Road location. Back at it next week as well. We'll recap a couple of games up north for UNCW next week. Right now, wrapping up the week against Hampton for UNCW on Saturday in Trask Coliseum. Third game of the week in conference play. And, Coach, again, this is a team, Hampton. Ivan Thomas done a great job in his second season, adding some pieces to some returning players. So 2-0, you were 2-0. And them beating Towson before you, not that you needed some more, your eyes to be open, but certainly that had to, raise your eyebrows a little bit.
Yeah, it did, but we already had a lot of respect for that program. Ivan did a heck of a job last year. We had three games against them where we took 2 of them, and the game at their place, they just completely just took the game to us, and really we didn't have a chance. What they're about, toughness, physicality, competing. And going into the game, we really talked about that to our guys. We felt like as a staff they were the most competitive team that we played up to this point. So that was showed, that was emphasized. We were really on our guys about that, and I thought we stepped up to the challenge.
Have you ever seen such a low-scoring game with teams that both had runs of double figures twice in this game, and yet it's 49-45 the final score?
Yeah, Mike, I was thinking about it. If you remember a few years ago where we played Monmouth, and the score was, I want to say, 52-48, 52-49. It was here. And we won in that last possession. We got a stop and a rebound. It reminded me of that game, but this was was different in a way that we were just exhausted. Like, we were exhausted going into it, and I was so proud of how our guys fought. And it went exactly how I thought it would go. We talked about hitting them first. We did that. We talked about them responding to that and hitting us with a blow. They did that. And then the game was back and forth. We just kept trading blows. 10:02 on the clock. We always talk about it in our huddles being winning time and letting our championship DNA shine. And from 10:02 for the rest of the game, you could see our championship DNA.
Yeah, you had to lead the majority of this game, but the lead did change hands 8 times in this game. So going into it, too, you knew you didn't have Gavin Walsh. Yeah. You knew you were getting Jonathan Lamoth. So the trade there, what's going through your mind at that point as far as, how you were going to, replace one and add the other?
Yeah, we didn't really even talk about it. Okay? The one thing I never want these guys to think about is if we're man down, that we don't have a chance. Never talked about it, in that way. But what I did tell him, we're going to be lacking in rebounding because he's one of our best rebounders. We're going to be lacking in toughness and physicality. And so we always talk about having strength in the unit. That's what this team and the last couple teams have been built off of. And so talked about McCoy stepping up, talked about John stepping up, and, handling those minutes until we got Gavin back. And so that was really the only message when we talked about Gavin being out. Somebody needs to step up, and I thought everybody that played gave us really good minutes.
Yeah, on the glass, Christian May picked up his game. He finished with 10 rebounds, but overall, Patrick Wessler, a near triple-double when you look at it. 19 points, 14 rebounds, which ties his career high, and 6 block shots, which tied the single-game school record as well. 9 of 11 from the field. What was it about Big Pat in this game?
He was a target for us all night. Our guards, they're figuring out how to use him to their advantage. Wiping sides of the floor, him being a rim threat, and we're able to throw it in there for some penetration to kind of open up things for them. I thought Pat did a really good job of mixing it out, playing on the block, getting to the elbow, getting to the top of the key, giving the defense different looks. And we were wiping the floor, getting from one thing to the next. The guards did a great job finding him when he was open. And, I thought he did a really good job of being imposing and being a target for us to throw the ball to, and he finished at a high level. But he rebounded his tail off. He had some out-of-area blocks. He competed, extra effort. So that's when I get frustrated with him, is because he's not pointing to that a little bit more, because he can be dominant. But it's just a work in progress right now.
Again, 3-0, a grueling week. Is there one thing that you learned about your kids going through the week that you just had?
Yeah, it was like I said earlier, been challenging them. I told them when we got back from break, Mike, I said, to compete in a prize fight right now, we're not ready because we're not tough enough. We're not physical enough. We don't compete hard enough. And so that's been the message for the last week and a half or two, is we have to check all those boxes off, or we have to be growing in those areas. And so that's what we were on them about in that 4-game stretch. And you could see it each and every day, each and every night, just growing a little bit in those areas. And we still have a long ways to go, but we grew in our toughness and physicality and our competitive spirit. We grew in those areas.
And again, you're going to be on the road 5 of the next 6 games, so did that put more importance on Drexel in Hampton at home to get those games?
Oh yeah, you have to. If you want to be in the top 4, you have to win. You have to win the majority of your home games. Then you have to go on the road and steal a few. So we take it one at a time for sure, but you have to take care of home court advantage in this league and in any league if you want to be in the top 4.
Well, the Seahawks certainly did that. A 3-0 week in conference play, wrapped up with a 49-45 win at home Saturday against Hampton. We'll take another break. When we come back, it is our Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week. Do you know who it is? There's some choices here for this one. It's not clear and obvious, but we'll have that coming up next. Stay with us.
Big news, Wilmington. The basketball season's biggest winner is the Pick 6 Meal for 2. Just $19.99 at Buffalo Wild Wings. Choose 2 entrees, 2 sides, and 2 drinks for one unbeatable price. Go for boneless wings and any of our 26 sauces, crispy chicken dippers, or double-stacked cheeseburgers with fries, tots, or wedges. Pick 6 starting at only $19.99. Only at Buffalo Wild Wings. Taxes and fees extra. Not valid with other offers. See server for details.
At Pawn USA, we buy, sell, trade, and loan money on almost anything. Buying? Come check out our amazing inventory at our 5 convenient locations. Selling? We can give you cash or a loan for your items on the spot. Find the Pawn USA nearest you in Wallace, Charlotte, Leland, and in Wilmington, and we'll work with you for an enjoyable and beneficial experience. Ask about our free layaway plan and check us out at pawnusa.net and on eBay. There's always a new find at Pawn USA.
Hampton Inn University and Hampton Inn Suites Landville Park are proud UNCW Seahawks sponsors. Award-winning hotels providing rooms, suites, catering, and meeting rooms. Ask for the Seahawks special. Call 910-399-9006. That's 910-399-9006. HamptonInn.com and support the Seahawks.
You don't need to shout to be heard. Just get in front of people already looking for what you offer. Digital ads do just that, targeting your ideal customers by interest, behavior, and location, right where they spend time online. From awareness to decision, we help you reach them at every stage of the buying funnel. And pairing digital with radio, it can boost your website traffic up to 4.5 times.
Have I got your attention now?
Let us help you turn awareness into action, on air and online. Call us today, 910-632-2134, or visit advertisesunrise.com.
Hi, I'm Joey Pollard, local owner of Window World right here in Wilmington. You may have seen me and my daughter Hannah on TV over the years. We're proud to be your local experts in exterior remodeling. Whether supplying storm protection or security, Window World still has you covered. Thank you, Wilmington, for all your support over the years. Window World, Wilmington's choice for 25 years in counting.
Window World, simply the best for less.
I'm Josh Barber for Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington. It's our desire to be Wilmington's premier source for all your automotive needs. Our knowledge, selection, and most importantly, customer service is second to none. Whether you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, need regularly scheduled maintenance, technical repair, or collision service, we invite you to experience the way we do business. So come see us at Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington on Oleander Drive and let us be your car dealer. Remember, if you buy anywhere else, you'll pay too much, and go Seahawks.
Preparing for the big game, athletes practice countless hours year-round. Then, it's game time, and their fans get to see the results, cheering on their team to a win. At Coastline Insurance, we're working hard behind the scenes, preparing for when you need us, because we want our customers to be our biggest fans. Let Coastline Insurance shop your coverage and find out why we say, when we shop, you win. Find us online at coastlineinsurance.com.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Looking for more than a gym? At O2 Fitness, it's about more than workouts. It's about how you feel, live, and move every day. Enjoy luxurious amenities, spacious turf, top-tier equipment, and expert guidance from personal training, Renew Wellness, and Loop Nutrition. Whether it's a quick lift or a full recharge, you'll find the space, support, and energy to show up as your best self. Feel stronger, live well, do more with O2 Fitness.
When it comes to industrial, hydraulic, hose, and marine supplies, FP Fensel Supply Company is a company you can trust. If we don't have what you need in stock, we'll get it. If you need help troubleshooting a problem, we'll do our best to solve it at competitive prices. We call it the Fensel Focus. Simply put, we know trust comes from a good experience, and we've been providing that to our customers from Wilmington to Jacksonville for 50 years. On the web at fenselsupply.com. That's FENSEL supply.com. Talkin' to Takayo rolls on here on this Monday afternoon in Wilmington. Mike Vaccaro with you alongside Takayo Siddle, head coach of the Seahawks. Again, UNCW 14-2, 3-0 in the conference. Winners of 4 in a row for the Seahawks. Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week. And again, we saw some flashes from a lot of different players this week. And it makes it tough because this is team-led.
Okay.
Very balanced team.
Can I take a shot at it?
You had some good performances here and there. Go ahead.
Noah Ross.
It is not Noah Ross.
Okay.
Noah Ross. We highlighted Noah last week on the TV show. It is not Noah Ross. It could have been Noah Ross. It could have been Nolan Hodge. It is Patrick Wessler.
Okay.
Patrick Wessler, good numbers for him. Averaged almost 13 points a game, nearly 9 rebounds, shot 59% from the field, 16 of 27. He averaged 3.3 blocks per game, a career high 6, tying the school record against Hampton. He averaged an assist per game as well, and he had his 7th double-double against Hampton with the 19 points and 14 rebounds. And again, you love the size you had last year. You continued that trend here. He's a different type of player than maybe what you had a season ago because he's scoring off balance different ways, but he certainly has been a factor here early on in conference play.
Yeah, I've said it before to you, Mike. He's in a lot of ways the most important piece for us because he provides a interior threat. Offensively, he provides some rim protection. Defensively, so we will be as successful as Pat keeps developing. He has to continue to develop and be a presence for us. So he's an X factor for us. So we have to continue to get him the ball. Have to continue to really push him to be better defensively. So he's important to us.
Are you seeing, because of the advantage that he creates, are you seeing teams being more physical with him early on here?
Yeah, they're doing their early work. pushing him off the block, trying to push him off his spot. So we've been on him about trying to seal a little bit better and just lay his roots down in the paint a little bit better. So we're still working on that. He's got a long ways to go with that. But what he's doing a really good job of right now is he's just taking his time when he gets down there. I'd like to get him closer to the basket so he doesn't have to dribble in as many times. But he's doing a really good job of taking his time, and he's not rushing a lot of shots around the rim. He's working his tail off. Defensively is where I can see the most of his improvement over the last few weeks. He's really fighting to try to compete a little bit harder and make extra effort, and that was evident in the last game where he was just coming out of nowhere blocking people's shots. And so he's got a long ways to go, Mike, but I like what he's doing right now.
To me, the highlight play was that fake handoff, keeps it and drives it, and was wide open. Again, he's got great footwork for a big guy, and he can do a lot of things inside, not just post up, I think.
Right. How often do you see a 7-footer able to fake a dribble handoff, get all the way to the rim, finish, same hand, same leg, same hand, finish off 1 foot? He can do so many different things, Mike. He's a really good passer. He's smart. We'd like to play him out at the elbows, at the top of the key a little bit more. I think he's more versatile than what we thought coming in. So we just have to, I've told the coaches, and I have to do a better job of it, we want him to be like Harlan. I don't want to say we want him to be like that, but he's big, right? So you expect him to be like Harlan was like a contact seeker. He was an ex-football player.
Yeah.
Right? He had a different mentality. Pat is a mixture of that and finesse, and we have to just understand that as a staff and embrace that, because what he does on the court is very valuable and it helps our team win. So very proud of him. So much more room to grow. I don't want you guys to pump him up too much, but I like what he's doing right now. We just need to get more consistency out of him.
Yeah, he's blown past his production that he had last year at Virginia Tech, because we've talked a lot of different role here. Do you see him just, growing into that role and learning what it means to be a starter and a guy that needs to be out there maybe 25 or more minutes per game?
Yeah, I think he's really attacking his process a lot better than what he had been. It had been very inconsistent. You can see a different focus when he's going in, getting his extra work with Kurt, film, his practice reps. You can see he's taking that, being more intentional about that, making sure he's getting his free throws, all of that stuff. He's taking that more serious, and he's focusing a little bit better. So he's definitely grown. I keep saying there's so much more out there for him, and he could really be dominant in this league if he can just be consistent.
Yeah, just kind of touching the surface right now with Patrick Wessler, the Carolina Ford Dealers Player of the Week. When you drive a smart and powerful Ford F-150, you're ready to tackle any job. Game on. See your Carolina Ford dealer, proud partner of Seahawk Athletics. We'll take a break here. More to come. We'll take some questions from the audience and more as well. The Seahawks, again, great start. 14-2, 3-0 in conference play. We're talking to Takayo about it here today.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
You got next. The next open road. The next uncharted trail. With Ford Bronco and Ford Bronco Sport, you've got the next great SUV. Equipped with a blend of off-road performance, on-road precision, and plenty of power to conquer the next adventure. The latest offers on the new Bronco or Bronco Sport, you got next. Only at your Carolina Ford dealer.
Kennedy's Real Estate Service is your local company for all your residential, brokerage, management, and appraisal needs in the Wilmington and New Hanover County area. Tim is not only a UNCW alumni, he has been your friendly broker since 1994 and providing residential appraisals since 1997. Give him a call, 910-799-1068, or visit him on the web at KennedyRES.com.
Dr. Christopher Branco of Oleander Chiropractic wants you to know that you don't have to be a UNCW athlete to be treated like one. Stop by Oleander Chiropractic on Oleander Drive in the Arboretum behind Port City, Java, and you'll get the best care in a safe, comfortable family atmosphere. Dr. Branco has 15 years experience and is the official chiropractic consultant of UNCW Athletics. Oleander Chiropractic is open Monday through Friday with morning and evening appointments available. Most insurance is accepted. For help, tips, and coupons, visit OleanderChiropractic.com.
All-Star Flags is the Cape Fear source for all of your flag-related needs with high-quality American-made flags and poles. We also specialize in custom flags and banners, including the championship banners hanging within Trask Coliseum. All-Star Flags offers full-service installation on flagpoles, both residential and commercial. Visit our showroom and browse through our selection of U.S., state, military, sports, and international flags. Or check us out online at allstarflags.com. All-Star Flags, quality in every star.
Hardee's invites you to fill your days with a little more handcrafted goodness. Made from scratch biscuits, baked fresh every 15 minutes. Crispy chicken tenders made with hand-breaded care. 100% Angus beef patties, freshly charbroiled, built to order. And warm smiles every day, from sunrise to supper time. Because at Hardee's, there's always goodness in the making. Exclusions may apply by time of day.
Hit the water with confidence in a Carolina skiff rigged with the ultimate Suzuki outboard from Marine Warehouse Center. These boats are designed for stability and ease of use, making them ideal for fishing trips and family excursions. Suzuki brings customers the ultimate lightweight, efficient, and reliable 4-stroke power outboards. To get your Carolina skiff powered by Suzuki, call Marine Warehouse at 910-799-1277 or visit MarineWarehouseCenter.com.
Feeling run down trying to keep up with your kids, grinding at work and the late night football games or streaming sessions are catching up to you? Turn the momentum in your favor. VitaFlow Wilmington has the vitamins and nutrients your body needs for optimal health. As soon as you walk into our state-of-the-art, fully sanitized facility, our professional team of registered nurses help personalize your treatment to become the healthiest and most efficient you. VitaFlow Wilmington is here for your health and wellness 7 days a week. Call us today at 910-222-8859 and get revitalized.
VitaFlow.
Let Marine Warehouse help you build your dreams. Order a custom pair boat to your exact specifications and have it expertly rigged with a Mercury 4-stroke outboard. Pair Marine delivers superior quality at an affordable price. And Mercury outboards are engineered to make every moment on the water unforgettable. At Marine Warehouse, we take pride in working with Pair to deliver a boat that's perfectly tailored to your lifestyle. Contact Marine Warehouse today, 910-799-1277, or visit MarineWarehouseCenter.com.
At Reed's Jewelers, we know that the rules of engagement were made to be broken. So don't settle for the first ring you see in the case. When you put a ring on it, make the moment your own with something that's just as unique as your love. Whether you're going big, keeping it subtle, or finding a happy medium, we're here to help you say I do with a one-of-a-kind design. Because doing things your own way is what makes them mean everything. Visit Reed's Jewelers in store at Mayfair Town Center and Independence Mall, or online at reeds.com to chat with an expert today.
Talking to Takayo here at Buffalo Wild Wings Old Eastwood Road location. Mike Vaccaro with the coach. Get to a question here from the audience. Coach Joshua, saw your post talking about watching the replay of, I think, the Drexel game, and he said, what are you looking for when you rewatch your games?
Just our identity. Our identity on both sides of the ball, making sure that we're pouring into that a little bit more. It's never going to be, well, right now in this early season, it's not going to be as sharp as you want it to. You want to just make sure the guys are being intentional about the things you're emphasizing on both ends of the floor. And then making sure our fight like our toughness, our competitive spirit, making sure that's in the right place. So those are the main things that we look for.
Always looking to improve. Certainly good question there from Joshua. Just came out, Coach, a 3.32 fall semester GPA for the team, part of the athletics department's 3.57 in the fall. So congratulations for that. I mean, again, these kids, a lot on their plate. Yeah. And again, we don't often talk about, hey, they got to go to class as right. well, but to produce a 3.32 GPA is outstanding.
Mike, one thing that is crazy to me, and Kurt says this all the time, we haven't had a person even think about missing a class, not one time. We check every single day. We check all of their classes. Nobody has missed a class or showed up late or even close to being late. That just speaks to the character of our guys and the culture that we're building here. And that's been something last year, same thing. So that's a part of it, right? Everything matters, all right? You have to do the things off the court in a first-class manner. You have to do it all the time because it translates on the court. So very proud of the guys for staying locked in the classroom.
And again, when you look at the transfers, that makes it even much more impressive, I think, to be able to go from one school to another, assimilate everything in the classroom, and still have that high of a GPA is great.
Yeah, like I said, it's a credit to who they are as people, and their parents have raised them the right way. They understand how important education is. The one thing that I told the families, I promised them this, and I don't promise a lot of things. That's not who I am. I promised that they were going to be held accountable off the court, and that we're going to make sure that they got their degree. So we're going to make sure we stick to that. If they don't do what they're supposed to do off the court in the classroom, they won't play a single bounce on game night. So they know that.
When you look at the conference standings after 1 week, UNCW, the lone team that's 3-0 atop the league, but then it's William & Mary, Hofstra, and Charleston 2-0. William & Mary and Charleston tonight, Coach, 7 o'clock in Charleston. Will you be tuned in, watching that one just to see what's going to happen?
Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely watch that. Very, very intrigued by that matchup. Both teams are playing well right now. We're going to have to see both of those teams twice. So I'll be tuned in and taking some notes.
Hofstra, kind of no surprise at 2-0. Maybe the biggest surprise right now, Towson is 0-3, but you know that's not going to last long. This is a tough team. This is a veteran team. As you look at that, I would think most of the league figures that's going to turn things around at some point.
For sure. Championship culture. They have a lot of returners from last year's team who won a regular season title. I don't know what's going on. I'm sure Pat's really evaluated things, and he's got he's got some time right now this week to get them right, and I guarantee you when they come out for the next game, they'll be ready to go. So all you can do, Mike, you can't really worry about everybody else. You just have to make sure everything that's going on in your building is being taken care of. Try to stay healthy, and make sure you're growing each and every day.
Yeah, some surprises, some not so surprises in the conference here early on. Again, most teams 3 games into conference play. We'll take our final break. When we get back, we'll look ahead to the games coming up north. The Seahawks will head to Boston and New York coming up. Stay with us. Back after this.
At Pawn USA, we buy, sell, trade, and loan money on almost anything. Buying? Come check out our amazing inventory at our 5 convenient locations. Selling? We can give you cash or a loan for your items on the spot. Find a Pawn USA nearest you in Wallace, Charlotte, Leland, and in Wilmington, and we'll work with you for an enjoyable and beneficial experience. Ask about our free layaway plan and check us out at pawnusa.net and on eBay. There's always a new find at Pawn USA.
I'm Josh Barber for Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington. It's our desire to be Wilmington's premier source for all your automotive needs. Our knowledge, selection, and most importantly, customer service is second to none. Whether you're in the market for a new or used vehicle, need regularly scheduled maintenance, technical repair, or collision service, we invite you to experience the way we do business. So come see us at Capital Ford Lincoln of Wilmington on Oleander Drive and let us be your car dealer. Remember, if you buy anywhere else, you'll pay too much, and go Seahawks.
Hampton Inn University and Hampton Inn Suites Landville Park are proud UNCW Seahawks sponsor. Award-winning hotels providing rooms, suites, catering, and meeting rooms. Ask for the Seahawks special. Call 910-399-9006. That's 910-399-9006. Hamptonin.com and support the Seahawks.
Today we have two very special guests on our program. Introducing Lem and Lime.
Hello.
For Starry Lemon Lime Soda.
Thanks for having us.
What is Starry Lemon Lime Soda?
It's a crisp, clear burst of lemon lime flavor, and it's caffeine-free.
Between us, one of you must be a little more important to Starry than the other. Who is it?
We're both important.
So it could just as easily be Starry Lime Lemon Soda.
No, that doesn't sound right. Oh, I like it. So you saying hip-hop could be hop-hip. Works for me.
Starry Lemon Lime Soda. Starry hits different.
The Coast is calling. Spend your next 4 years at UNC Wilmington. Learn more at uncw.edu/coast.
Heath Alton with Alpha Mortgage. As a former Seahawk, I know the importance of teamwork. So whether you're here at Trask Coliseum or at beautiful Brooks Field, take comfort in knowing that my team has you covered. From downtown to the suburbs to the beach. Give Alpha Mortgage a call. And go Hawks!
When it comes to industrial, hydraulic, hose, and marine supplies, FP Fensel Supply Company is a company you can trust. If we don't have what you need in stock, we'll get it. If you need help troubleshooting a problem, we'll do our best to solve it at competitive prices. We call it the Fensel Focus. Simply put, we know trust comes from a good experience, and we've been providing that to our customers from Wilmington to Jacksonville for 50 years. On the web at fenselsupply.com. That's FENSEL supply.com.
Preparing for the big game, athletes practice countless hours year-round. Then, it's game time, and their fans get to see the results, cheering on their team to a win. At Coastline Insurance, we're working hard behind the scenes, preparing for when you need us, because we want our customers to be our biggest fans. Let Coastline Insurance shop your coverage and find out why we say, when we shop, you win. Find us online at coastlineinsurance.com.
Back to put the finishing touches on this week's show. Again, we're back here next Monday. Hope to have you out. Great crowd here on our first show for 2026. The Seahawks, again, off to a great start. 14-2 overall, 3-0 in conference play. As we touched on, the Seahawks will head on the road at Northeastern Thursday at 7 o'clock, at Stony Brook Saturday at 6 o'clock. We'll have both those games for you on the breeze. But, Coach, let's start with Northeastern here, a team 5-9 right now. They're 1-2. And still trying to find their identity, I think, without L.A. Pratt, who was a preseason all-conference pick, lost for the season with an injury 3 games in. But what do you see with this team? And obviously a veteran coach and Bill Cohen as well.
I mean, you know they're going to be well coached. You know they're going to be very prepared for the game. But when you look at their stats and you look at their gameplay, they shoot the heck out of the basketball. All right, they're making 10 threes a game in league play right now, shooting it at a high clip. The most impressive thing is they know how to get each other open. They know how to get shots for their teammates. A lot of ball and player movement, a lot of action going on. So we're going to have to be very, very sound on that end of the floor. And then defensively, same thing. Sound, team-oriented, heavy in the gaps. You know, us making the right play at the right time and trying to out-team them by sharing the basketball, very important.
Yeah, you look at them, they're second in the conference, almost 37% shooting from three-point range, as you mentioned there. And assists, third in the league in assists, averaging over 15 assists a game. Now, for the first time, you're not playing in Matthews Arena as they're putting a new facility at that spot. It's going to be at the Cabot Center, where maybe you've practiced there before, but you haven't played. So a new wrinkle for you guys.
Yeah, new wrinkle. But the goal is for us, and we talked about it this morning in our meeting, is we have a few things that we need to bring with us. And if we can bring those things with us on this road swing, I feel good about what we're doing. So we just need to lock in to having a good day today making sure our energy's in the right place up until, whatever time I think our game's at 6 o'clock on Saturday, up until about 8 o'clock, we have to be about those things. So we're excited to go up north.
All right, so a trip up north for UNCW, again, part of 5 games, the next 6 that are away from Wilmington. The Seahawks will start Thursday against Northeastern, 7 o'clock tip, 6:45 will be our airtime on the breeze. Coach, best of luck.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you for everybody coming out here today. Again, a great crowd. And once again, we're back at it next week. And we're on the road with the team this weekend. Thursday, 6:45 airtime, Saturday at 5:45 from Stony Brook. Thanks for joining us. Have a great day, everybody.